Hello and welcome to another weekly blend from Roofers Coffee Shop. My name is Heidi Ellsworth.
And I'm Karen Edwards.
And we're here to talk about what's happening in roofing and metal. We're on the road again, Karen.
You are. Luckily, I am in my office, but where are you, Heidi?
I'm in Bozeman, Montana. Beautiful snow, so much snow on the ground. Flew in yesterday for the Montana Roofing Contractors Association meeting. Love these contractors. Our state associations, every time we hit all these different shows, it's so great. We have such a great industry. And it's been action-packed so far, Karen. Yesterday, got off the airplane and did an RLW right there in the Bozeman airport.
You did, I know. And you know what? I was on and I was blown away by how good. I know we always say all of our RLWs are good, but this one had so much engagement and so much conversation. And it was all about service. And, it wasn't just about service. It was about how to do it right, what tools you need, what kind of profit margin should you be looking for? Greg Hain was our guest along with Eugene Zakowski from Jobba. And wow, did they do a great job.
They did a great job. I love the part when Greg was, for preventative maintenance, you should always have at least the minimum 65% margin. And the chat just blew up. They're like 65%. And then somebody would say, well, I get 70%. And they're like, how are you doing that? And I thought it was really great. So go back and watch it. I'm not sure if probably not on the on-demand, you can see the chat. So in the future, don't miss it because that's where all that action is happening. But you can see, we talked about a lot of the things that were coming in through the chat, all the questions. So great on demand.
That'll be on our website under the read, listen, watch section. So check it out. It was definitely fantastic.
And speaking of live events, that you're probably, after you see this, will be on demand. But our coffee conversations this week, first one of 2023, is going to be all about the upcoming IRE, International Roofing Expo.
Yeah, that's exciting. Sponsored by IV Roof Systems.
Yes.
And one of our guests is going to be the keynote speaker from the IRE.
Yes.
I think you've heard him speak before, Heidi. He's going to really talk about the labor challenge and what we need to be doing.
Yeah. And ideas. Yeah, exactly. What we need to be doing, ideas. Yeah. We're also going to have Luciano from K-Post on there talking about the Hispanic and Latino initiatives. We're also going to have Kelly Van Winkle, who's going to be speaking about the student competition. And Jason Stanley, of course, with Ivy Roof, talking about pro certification. So it's going to be phenomenal. So be sure to check that out on demand. Hopefully you already will have seen it and you have been there. So there's just so much going on. Next week, we're in Montana this week. Next week, we'll be in the state of Washington for the RCAW, the Washington State show. And they actually, Karen, call it the Pacific Northwest because a lot of people from Oregon, Idaho, everybody kind of comes to this show. That's going to be great.
Yeah, it's on Friday, January 20th, and you'll be there, and Megan's going to be there, and again, doing some live YouTube interviews. So if you aren't subscribed to our YouTube channel, you definitely want to be.
Definitely.
You can see what's happening in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, we're going to actually be doing a class. And so we're going to have Michelle Jones on there from Creativate. But she also does marketing for Spry and IB Roof. Megan's going to be on there talking about podcasts and producing podcasts. So it's going to be a great continuing education right before the show opens. So yeah, lots of great things going. We are then heading towards Clearwater, Florida for the Metal Construction Association winter meeting that anybody can go to. We've been out there encouraging people to sign up. There's going to be a panel on young professionals that we're involved in. There are so many great reports. They do wonderful research. So whether you can make it or not, this is something to follow. They do great things. In fact, a brand new customer or partner, I should say, on Metal Coffee Shop and Roofers Coffee Shop is CIDAN Machinery. And they do tons of stuff on roll forming and sheet metal shops and everything that's happening that way. So check those guys out. They are really cool.
Hey, speaking of CIDAN, this is a good segue into our classified of the week, because if you visit our classified section, you know there's always fun stuff in our classifieds.
Yeah.
New stuff gets up there every day. And CIDAN actually has an ad up there about buying refurbished or used machinery. So, you know, if your budget is a little tight and you can't afford brand new, there's nothing wrong with refurbished or used. So you definitely want to check out the classified and contact them if you're interested in getting some machines.
Great company to check to talk to too. Customer service wise, Ryan King, awesome. He's in charge of their sales. He's just so great, and they'll help you. They'll take care of you. So Karen, the other thing that's happening in the metal world, so much happening on Metal Coffee Shop. We want everybody to go there and check it out, but we're launching our video cast. So this is going to be called Metal Cast. It's actually a podcast, but it's also a video. So it's going to be on YouTube, and then it'll be on all podcast channels, just like our roofing road trips. And I've already interviewed Mark McDonald from Sherwin-Williams, John Sheridan from Sheridan Tools. We're going to be talking to the National Frame Builders Association. Just great stuff. Great stuff is happening there, all launching next week. So be sure to check it out, and you'll be hearing from us. You'll be seeing press releases and links and everything. And then on the 18th, we're having our first Metal Coffee Shop RLW. So a webinar that will be on demand. We're calling it Metal Talk, because we're going to be talking metal. And that's all happening on the 18th. And that will be with Mark McDonald from Sherwin-Williams and John Sheridan, talking about the labor shortage for skilled metal roofing installers. Don't miss it. It's going to be great. And all that's on, you can register on Metal Coffee Shop. So bring us home. What's on the news page?
Well, in other exciting news this week, we got an announcement from the Roofing Alliance. They have announced their MVP award finalists. So I believe there's 6, and these folks will be competing to win the Best of the Best award. And that will be announced at the IRE, at the NRCA awards ceremony in Dallas during the show. I believe it's March 7th. It's usually the second day of the show in the evening where we have the awards, because we have to wait for the student competition to be done as well, to see which team is going to win that. So yeah, super exciting. Check it out. You can see what companies, what people from what companies were finalists, and root for your favorite.
That was in the newsroom. It's also going to be on the IRE page. If you haven't registered yet or gotten your hotels, go to the IRE page on Roofers Coffee Shop, and you can see not only the MVP folks that you can check out, but what's going to be happening on the student competition and all the other great things. So what a great year. Happy 2023.
Yeah, it's great. And you can get to that IRE page right at the top of our website, top right. There's a shortcut. So check it out. And, it's only 2 months away, less than 2 months away now. So we're excited.
Thank you all for being here. And we will keep bringing you all this information and this news every week, Karen. And it's right on the homepage. Weekly Blend is on the homepage of Roofers Coffee Shop.
Yep.
Okay.
See you, everybody.
See you all next week.